4 things many take for granted are food, education, a roof over our heads, and that we are loved. When we were traveling in the Philippines, we saw the children living on the streets, children being abused constantly and going without food. We knew we could not just sit back, turn a blind eye, and live how we were living. Here is where we met an amazing couple.
Hi, I'm Melanie,
Hi, I'm Chad.
and we're the directors of Kids Hope Ministry in the Philippines. We started Kids Hope Ministry when my dad needed my assistance feeding the 10 street children that he's been helping on the streets. And he wanted me to take over it, so I did. There's 1.5 million street children in the Philippines, and it's growing. These street children are the kids of the Philippines that don't have a home, they don't have a family. They are depending on whatever they can get out of the streets. And they are abused, they're hungry. Some of them is being raped, neglected.
We feed them, and then we give them love.
Some of the kids that we have helped, we started feeding them and then sending them to school. But now they have already graduated. Some of them have given back.
Hello everyone, my name is Judy Ann Escultura. I am one of the beneficiary of Kids Hope Ministry Scholarship Program. When I met Mama Melan and Daddy Chad, I am one of the many children who cannot afford to go to school. I don't have the hope to study and to finish my school. But joining Kids Hope Ministry gave me a hope and the fulfillment of my dream. Now I have finished my college degree of education and now an advocate of hope of the children. What is Kids Hope is giving the children? It's more than just food, clothing, they gave hope, and I'm one of the many children who has received it.
A few years ago, we started a learning center that provides free shelter, food, and education to the street children in the Philippines. But due to the lack of funding, we weren't able to continue the work and we weren't able to repair the damages that caused by the recent storms.
Besides building the orphanage home for the severe cases of children being abused, opening up the center again in Manila will help educate more than just children. Dads and young men have little to no work, leaving them with low self-esteem and self-worth, often driving them to drugs and alcohol. Girls and women are being raped, become pregnant, and are supposed to love and care for the product of their rape when they can barely look after themselves. We hope by opening the center again, we can walk alongside men, women, and children to empower them, helping them to see value in their lives and breaking the cycle.
Let us rebuild the center. Help us rebuild the center. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can do more.
There are too many people living in the Philippines that are far below the poverty line, suffering and barely pulling themselves through. They are desperate for people who have been privileged with much to help them. Every amount given helps to feed a child. For $13, a child can go to school for the entire year. The City of Hope project is to house 100 children properly, feed them, make sure that they are getting an education, and making sure they are loved. Each home will house 8 children and a parent or 2. These houses will cost 20,000 Canadian each to build. The mess hall will not only be for the children, but also to host events for the community and to have as an income opportunity, holding performances, conferences, and weddings. This building will cost approximately $100,000. Because we need to take the children away from the abusers, the land is in the mountains in a safer area. We have cleared the land and we will need to build a 500-meter road to the buildings. Each house, mess hall, and road will have a name representing the donors. Each donor will get updates on their project and the lives that they are changing. One Judy has changed so many lives. Imagine how many future lives these 100 children will affect. Imagine the community around the orphanage being blessed with events on their property that will lift their spirits. They in turn will help protect these children and start spreading good fortune to others. Our lives have been blessed beyond measure. Sharing your blessing will change lives.